Assalamu alaikum dear audience. Till now we were uploading the video lectures on the topic control and coordination for 10th class. That will be continuous till the chapter is over. And meanwhile we are going to start the zoology courses for 11th and 12th class. So today by the grace of Almighty we are going to start the Kingdom Animalia chapter of class 11th zoology. Kingdom Animalia, as you know, it is the kingdom of consuming organisms or consuming organisms, or we simply call them consumers, which have ingestive mode of nutrition generally, which have ingestive mode of nutrition. Ingestive mode of nutrition. You have talked about the ingestive mode of nutrition in your 10th class and you know what it is. It is the mode of nutrition in which the first step is ingestion. Now it is a large kingdom. It has about 1.2 million organisms in it. 1.2 million species of organisms actually, I mean to say. Now when we classify these organisms, this chapter is all about the classification of animal kingdom. But before talking about the classification, it's necessary here that we will talk about those very features of organisms in which we find the diversity. For example, we find the diversity in the habitat, we find the diversity of the habit of the organisms, we find the diversity in the level of organizations of an organism, we find the diversity in all other characters. For example, symmetry is there and other characters are there. So before taking the particular phylums one by one, it is necessary here that we will talk about these specific characters. Now today we will be starting with the diversity in the habitat of organisms. So let's start with the habitat. What do we mean by the habitat? It's actually the space, the area, the region, the particular the surrounding in which an organism lives. In what type of surrounding an organism lives, it's its habitat. Generally, on the basis of habitat, organisms can be classified as aquatic organism or aquatic animal, because we are talking about animals in specific, and there are terrestrial organisms or terrestrial animals. Aquatic means living in water, and terrestrial animals means the animals which live on land. Aquatic animals also are of many types. For example, where does an organism exactly live within a water body? That is another particular way of classifying the aquatic organisms in specific. So on that basis, aquatic organisms can be classified as planktons. Planktons can be, these are the suspended organisms in the water body. If any organism is suspended within the water body, so it is the plankton. Not clear? Let's repeat the thing. So अभी अगर हम लिखेंगे what is plankton exactly? Plankton होता है an organism or an animal generally which is floating near the surface, not on the surface, near the surface. So if an organism is floating near the surface, or simply easy बनाने के लिए हम कह सकते हैं if an organism is suspended within the water, ये सस्पेंडेड सब्सटेंस को कहते हैं, सस्पेंडेड एनिमल को कहेंगे इट इज प्लैंकटन, जो खुद नहीं स्विम करता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कुछ लार्वी होते हैं, सम लार्वी आर देयर विच आर जनरली द पर्टिकुलर प्लैंकटन्स. नाउ अगर बात करें दूसरा जो वे है या दूसरा जो क्लासिफिकेशन है एक्वाटिक एनिमल्स का, दैट इज नेक्टन. Nekton actually are the active swimming organisms. Actively, we can say actively swimming organisms or animals. ये वो एनिमल्स हैं जो एक्टिवली स्विम करते हैं. Now what is the third one? That is Newston. Newston is a free floating organism. These are the free floating organisms. Free floating organisms और एनिमल्स, बिकॉज मैंने पहले ही कहा कि हम एनिमल्स की बात कर रहे हैं. बट अब यहां भी हमने लिखा था फ्री फ्लोटिंग, यहां भी मैं लिख रहा हूं फ्री फ्लोटिंग. देयर मे बी सम डिफरेंस. यस, न्यूस्टन आर फ्री फ्लोटिंग ऑर्गेनिज्म बट दे फ्लोट ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ वाटर. दे फ्लोट on the surface of water. On the surface of water. और एक और कैटेगरी है that is resting on the surface, that is resting on the bottom. So that means they are bottom dwellers. They are benthans, we can say. Benthans. That means bottom dwellers. Bottom dwellers. So aquatic organisms can be of 4 types. Plankton, suspended, or you will find the word in the books which is zooplankton. Actually plankton दो तरह के होते हैं. One which is plant like, for example algae are there. उनको आप कहोगे phytoplanktons. Phytoplankton. और जो प्लैंक्टन्स एनिमल कैटेगरी में आएंगे उनको हम कहेंगे दीज आर द जूप्लैंक्टन्स. सो जब मैं प्लैंक्टन पढ़ा रहा हूं, दैट मींस आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द जूप्लैंक्टन इन स्पेसिफिक. सो प्लैंक्टन्स, these are suspended within the water. Nectons, actively swimming. Newston, they are free floating on the surface of the water. And benthans, they are bottom dwellers. Now we will talk about the terrestrial organisms. Terrestrial organisms also have many categories. For example, they may be fossorial. What do we mean by the fossorial organism? Fossorial means they are living in burrows. Example के तौर पे earthworm is there. Earthworm is there. Snake is there. Some snakes. Okay. So earthworm is an example of fossorial type of organisms, terrestrial organisms. They may be cursorial. And what is cursorial organism? They are fast running organisms. They are fast running organisms or fast running animals, because we know we are talking about the animals. So they are fast running animals. For example, deer. Now they may be sensorial. They may be sensorial. Wall climbers. Wall climbers. For example, lizard is there. Lizard. Another one is arboreal is there. Some of the terrestrial organisms may be arboreal. What do we mean by arboreal? They are living on trees. For example, monkey is there. Monkey is there. They may be aerial. Aerial is फ्लाइट एनिमल्स, जो ज्यादातर टाइम हवा में उड़ने में गुजारते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सम इंसेक्ट्स आर देयर, बर्ड्स आर देयर, बैट्स आर देयर. ओके, सो एरियल टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म, एरियल एनिमल्स. नाउ देयर मे बी केव डिवेलर्स. देयर मे बी केव डिवेलर्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल loin lives in a cave. Some publications also write some other types like nocturnal organisms. Nocturnal का मतलब they are active during night. They are active during night. For example, butterfly is there, which is active during night. There may be diurnal. Diurnal organisms are generally which are active during day. So that is active during day. These are diurnal. Now there may be crepuscular. There may be crepuscular. Crepuscular are the organisms which are active during dawn and dusk. Active during dawn and dusk. There may be vespertine. Some of the terrestrial organisms are vespertine. And what do you mean by vespertine? Active during dusk. If you don't remember the dusk word, you can remember evening. Some are auroral. That means they are active during dawn, morning. Active during dawn. That means morning. Now let me repeat the things. I told you terrestrial organisms can be fossorial, cursorial, sensorial. Fossorial means living in burrows, cursorial means fast running, sensorial wall climbers, arboreal on trees, aerial which are flight animals, cave dwellers like lion which live in the caves. There may be nocturnal, diurnal, crepuscular, vespertine and auroral. These are all the types of terrestrial organisms. So now to conclude, we may say that aquatic organisms are of various types. There is the diversity within the aquatic habitat, and there is also the diversity in the terrestrial habitat. So in our next video, we will be talking about the level of organization and the symmetry. Till then, stay blessed. Thank you.